Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Office Lovers. More debauchery. This route is great. Of course, we cock-blocked ourselves, and I'm kind of mad about that, but, like, seriously. She, like, screws every single one of the other guys, but she's not having sex with the one guy that I'm like, please? Yeah, no. Although, I mean, legitimately, they're all dicks, but by now we're just invested in this, so. Anyway. Still long before anyone was supposed to be in the office, the door swung open, because I left at 4 a.m. and now I'm back before anyone's supposed to be in the office. Do they start their day at 2? What the hell? What? Didn't you go home? Mr. Kaito looked up and was surprised at who he found standing there. Ah. Interesting. He came back. That's... okay. I thought it was us coming back. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Okay. Oh, Kaito. Mr. Otori stood there smiling. Mr. Otori, weren't you supposed to be out of the office the whole day? I felt like coming back for a bit. What about you? Were you working late? Yes, actually. We had a bit of an incident. It should be okay now. I'll be at work tomorrow at the usual time. You mean today? I wouldn't expect anything less, Kaito. You were working late with Spacey. And then you just couldn't help yourself, could you? At those words, Mr. Kaito froze. What are you trying to say, Mr. Otori? Well, there's no way you'd forget, right? That little promise we made. Don't date anyone on the team. Remember that? Of course I do. Fucking her on the desk isn't dating her. Oh god, there's something wrong with me. There's some people on the team who are really concerned about that rule. Mr. Kaito smiled devilishly. Specifically, our favorite goody-goody, Spacey. She's the wrong kind of Spacey, because this Spacey's not a goody-goody. Are you going to take back that request to try and make a move on her? She isn't like you. She can't appreciate humor the way you do. Is this getting gay? I don't know what's happening here. Oh, was that a joke? Too bad. When this job is through, I was planning on doing exactly as you told me. Well, I fully intend on keeping my promise. Are we gonna get tag teamed? What the fuck is happening here? Hey man, you brought it up. Oh, by the way, Mr. Otori smiled. I saw her neck. If she doesn't mind a bit of flirting, then fine. But everything in moderation, okay? And if you can't do that, I won't wait for this project to finish. I'll remove you. Are they fighting over me? What is happening? Mr. Otori left, leaving a confused Mr. Kaito alone in that vast room. Wine for two. Good morning, Spacey! Fuck off, Ken! On the way to the office, I heard Ken calling to me. That's it, I'm sorry. Every single time I see Ken, I'm gonna be nasty to him. I can't help it. He's the craziest motherfucker in the bunch. Oh, good morning, Ken. I know he hasn't done anything to us in this path, but this Spacey never forgets. Hey, it's rare to see you before work like this. What the... Ken suddenly pushed his face close and began to examine me. Back the fuck off, Ken. What? Your eyes are awfully red. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Well, yeah, I couldn't really sleep much yesterday. After Mr. Otori's car dropped me off, it was nearly 5. I had rush shower, slept a couple of hours, and then got ready for work. Were you working late? Well, yes. I scratched my cheek and gave a meek smile. He grabbed my hand. Don't touch me, Ken. That's not good for you. Haven't you heard anything about beauty sleep? I'm gonna backhand you, Ken. And plus, if you aren't in good spirits, the whole team is gonna be worried. Right, because I'm just the mascot female on the team? Like, what? You know I do all the work. Okay, like, most of it. I do way too much of the work. These assholes. I just didn't get a full night's rest. That's all. You're overreacting. No, I'm not. He shook his head violently. Everyone worries about you, because you're all fucking creeps. But I worry the most, because you're the creepiest. Rather overwhelmed by his zeal, I only nodded silently. He grinned. Good. Well, I'm sorry to have worried you like that. His smile was so calming, just like how it'd been back when we were in college together. Okay, again, and then she's like, I'm sorry I worried you instead of fuck off, Ken. That's the right answer. Don't be sorry. Just sleep properly tonight. And, wait, what's that? He suddenly grew very concerned and stared at my face. What? Are there bags under my eyes? Probably. No, it's not that. Stalling for words, he dug something out of his bag and put it in my hands. What is this? Concealer? Totally confused, I took the concealer. Put it on, before you walk through those doors if you can. On your neck. You have a hickey. What? A hickey on my neck? I frantically covered my neck with my hands. My face flushed red. A hickey? How? When? And then I remembered yesterday. He must have done it then. Is it really obvious? Well, considering the circumstances, I just adore looking at every part of your body because I'm a creep. It might be fine on any other day, but we have that staff meeting today. And you aren't supposed to have aren't you supposed to have a big presentation for Mr. Ottery? That's right. I went pale. Mr. Ottery saw me yesterday, but it was dark. Maybe he didn't see the hickey. Do you want me to help you hide that? It's fine. Don't worry. I've got this. Okay. Well, if you need any more makeup, let me know, okay? I will. Thanks. My hand still pressed to my neck. I noticed he smiled weakly at me. He's jealous it wasn't him. It'll never be you, Ken. To tell the truth, I didn't really want to help. What? Why not? It's a dick thing to say. I mean, you're a dick, but... I just can't believe you're with the man who would do something like that to you. What, Marcus Territory? Yeah, he's kind of a douchebag, if you haven't noticed, but... He's the hot douchebag. Fuck. Glasses assholes always get me. And it's such an obvious place. I love you, so I'm just shocked. You love me? I knew what he meant. No, you don't know what he means. But hearing him say it so clearly was a shock for me, too. Well, thank you for that. I love you too, Ken. Right. Unfortunately, it looks like we're after two very different things when it comes to love. Oh my god, no. Hear my, I love you like a brother too, Ken. That's not what he meant. He raised his eyebrows and sighed. Two different things? What do you mean, God? It's nothing. Besides, are you prepared for the meeting? Of course. If I can get through this day, then all of that work will have meant nothing if I can't get through this day. Okay. Good luck today. Thanks. I'll do my best. We smiled at each other, and he patted me on the hand. And now, about the polish we're going to be including in the set. The color is a reddish pink with white glitter mixed in. The name is Love's Beginnings. And the slogan we were thinking of using is a love that wants to be held. I finished my explanation and breathed a sigh. Ever since I started my presentation, Mr. Ottery had been watching wordlessly. It's rare to see him so serious about something. My body had been tense the whole meeting. So Kaido helped Saijo get us by luring us to a hotel. Okay. Ottery is battling Kaido for our affection. Ken is just trying to fucking just ruin everything. Like, it's just really fucking weird. Why does there always gotta be some kind of weird-ass triangle? And these are the samples. I placed the products down in front of him. In the heart-shaped container, the polish glittered sweetly in the light. He took the set in his hands and examined it closely. He fell silent again and looked it over. He placed it on the table before him. You're gonna say you don't like it because I'm not having sex with you? That's rude. He gave a slow look at everyone around the table and smiled. You knew that wasn't gonna happen. But he's like, they're trying to make you like, what, seriously? You know, everything is fabulous. Everything's fabulous to him. Again, why the company is probably tanking. Well, I've now officially seen the fruit of your labors. My decision to include you all in this team was the right decision, the way I see it. I'm pretty fucking sure the building could explode and you'd be like, that was the right decision, the way I see it. I don't think anything gets to him. It concerns me a little bit. I can't wait for his path. Thank you for this very early Christmas gift. Thank you. Thank you very much. After praying for the project's success, the meeting wrapped up. After the meeting, I was told to come to the president's office. Spacey, good work today. You've been working night and day ever since this project got off the ground. This project would have never been the success it was without your hard work. It's about fucking time you noticed that. I can't possibly take that much credit. Everyone worked so hard. I mean, everybody else came in and left at normal hours. Especially my partner, Mr. Kaido. He helped me so much. Okay, that's not untrue. He cut me off. Well, it doesn't feel like there's a woman in love here. I'm sorry. What? Oh, am I wrong? Because I think if you were in love, I don't think that slogan would have ever come to you. If you weren't in love, I don't think that slogan would have ever come to you. He gave me a meaningful look and smiled. Spacey, you and Kaido are just work partners, aren't you? I think you are, because I remember laying very specific ground rules before this project. Are you sure everything's all right, Spacey? You're basically asking me if I'm in love because there's no way I could have come up with this if I wasn't in love, but you're not dating him, are you? There's like no right way to answer this! He's asking me if Mr. Kaido and I are dating. What should I say? Don't give me the choice. Gloss over it or deny it. Ooh. I feel like denying it would be bad for points for Kaido. I guess it doesn't matter at this point because I don't think it matters, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm tempted to say gloss over it. I think we should just gloss over it. I don't think we should deny it because I mean, it matters, obviously, to get as many points as possible, but I think we're good with the points to be able to get the best ending. But I would have just been like, shout it from the roof. Yes, I love him! Let's just gloss over it. What? How could you think that? We would never... We may not actually be dating, but... My attempts at throwing him off were met with his cold stare. Is he looking at my neck? I should have had Ken put on that concealer for me. He must have seen it. The jig is up. Just as I was thinking that, the jig is up. I love that. Maybe it's just my imagination, actually. Huh? Oh, nothing. I hope I'm wrong anyway. Sorry for doubting you. But just looking at you, I could have sworn you had a boyfriend. Too bad. Congratulations, I guess. Thank you? I bowed my head when I heard a knock at the door. Excuse me, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Mr. Kaido with some papers in hand entered the room. Another plan. Can it wait? Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. He bowed his head to Mr. Otre and swept his gaze over to me. Spacey, you can go back to your desk now. Oh, okay then. Saved by the bell. Saved by the Kaido. As I was leaving the room, Mr. Kaido leaned in and whispered, Keep yourself free tonight. Let's celebrate. Just the two of us. Yes, please be hotel sex. No, I'd want it to be office sex, but you know what? I'll just take any kind of sex. Jesus. There's something seriously fucking wrong with me. This game... right. I mean, they're all fucking assholes. Ooh, she's makeup. Oh my god, why are you such a dick? But I always knew that this route I was still gonna love because he's the glasses asshole. And I always dig the glasses. We know the glasses asshole is literally always an asshole. And we always know that. The other guys are marked like, I'm supposed to be a nice guy. And like, you're being an asshole though. Like, they're all assholes. I don't sign up for 5 assholes. I just want one. There's got to be one that, you know, ends up with the heart of gold at the end. But not all of them. I can't. Especially because she's like dumber than most, like, protagonists. They're like, wow, you're really shit at makeup. I'm so sorry. Thanks for worrying about me. Oh my god, I don't know how to. She doesn't know how to, like, woman. And it makes me sad. Just makes me feel pathetic. I know it's not me, but she's making me feel pathetic by extension, and I just don't like it. Anyway, I raced out of the room in an effort to hide my reddening face. Oh, I don't want to read it, though. Please don't make me read it. That night, he took me to a hotel nearby. We had a quick dinner in the... I was like, we had a quick dinner. Damn it! So we had a quick dinner in the hotel restaurant, and in our room, I turned to him. That food was good. You're in a hotel. There's some definitely... I mean, I want a little bit more than, like, in Hyoga's route, we're like, we went to the hotel, and he kissed me, and then nothing. And you're like, wait. But I don't need all the details like in Saijo's, like, no, don't touch me there. Oh, and the moaning. I can't do that. I need something in between. Like, I want to, like, know for a fact, like, oh, hi. But not the, oh, dear God, now it's awkward. It's already awkward. Right now it's awkward. I'm avoiding this because it's awkward. Anyway. That food was good. And this wine smells amazing. Yeah, that's it. Get drunk. Being alone with him, it's making me so nervous. As if he read my mind, he smiled gently at me. We're finally alone. Not the music I was expecting. The sound of his silky, soft voice caused me to hit my wine glass. Sorry. I caught it. Thank God. That could have been bad. I sighed in relief and he laughed. What's wrong with you? Are you nervous? Yes. Well, we're alone like this, in a hotel room. And you're kind of like a predator. So I'm guessing you're gonna take down this gazelle. That's all I'm saying. True. We are alone. I know, but when you said it earlier, it just got me so nervous for some reason. You're weird. We've been alone together before, not in a hotel room. Don't tell me you forgot already. Well, of course we've been alone together at work. I tried remembering some of the times before, and when I did... Now that I think of it, every time we're alone, something weird happens. No, something beautiful and magical attempts to happen, and you make it weird and you run away. Don't you fucking run away. Don't you dare cock-block me this time, bitch. Especially last night. I moved my hand to my neck, still covered in concealer, and I blushed. You're bright red. You're so mean! You were teasing me, weren't you? Obviously. It never gets old watching you freak out like this. I mean, I love the glasses asshole, but he is, like, I don't think he has redeeming qualities. Like, I just like to tease you and torment you and, like, you're an asshole! I know, and then he's gonna fuck. Oh. I really want to love you so bad, but then you say things like this and you're like, you're still kind of a dick, though. It's so adorable. You're not gonna win any points now. Oh, now you're blushing. What? Did he just call me cute? No, he called you adorable. It's a difference. What's with that dumbfounded face you're pulling? It's just that what you said about me... Is this a dream? I can't believe it. Is this a... I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but that I feel like saying I can't believe it is the dick move. Like, I just can't believe you'd be nice to me, which is what I want to say at this point. But we're invested in this, and she's a derpy derp McDerp. So I feel like she'd literally be like, is this like a dream? Yeah, let's go with the derp answer. Mr. Kaido, could you please just insult me like you always do? What? Because this all feels like a dream. His face relaxed, enjoying the spectacle. Well then, how about I make you believe it? Oh, please, please do, please do, please God, don't run out of this room. He moved towards me. There you go. I needed the do happy music. You're like, that's not, this is what I expected. We kissed. How many times has it been now? He had forced me before, and it had been under weird circumstances, though. We were alone together outside of the office. We didn't have to worry about being seen. Could you just embrace it and kiss the man back? Jesus. As if begging for more, I tilted my chin up and pouted my lips. Thank you. It makes me uncomfortable when she's like, no, stop, no. And then I text them, I love you. Wait, but you were saying no, stop the whole time. Wait, what? Like, I don't. It's a little too close to rape. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're all a little rapey. They're all a little, like, forceful and rapey and wrong. But her reaction just is what scares me more than their inappropriateness. And she says no the whole time, and then she's like, la la la, he's my boyfriend. But you protested way too much to be enjoying it. but I just want you to actually, like, if you're gonna date these guys and be in love with them, could you just fucking enjoy it? It makes me feel less creepy. You know, than the, no, don't stop! Ah! You're my boyfriend now, right? Whoa. Like, again, I think this is a mental institution. Oh. He grabbed my chin and deepened our connection. And for that moment, I allowed myself to be totally lost in his kiss. Good. Like the first time Don't you dare. Okay. I'm not new. Okay, you know. He slowly pulled away from me, but I wanted more. I opened my eyes. His figure seemed blurred from my misty eyes. Mr. Kaido. When we had kissed before, I was always so scared someone would see us. But I never realized how fulfilled I could feel from his kiss. Sounds like he's a good kisser. Look at that face. You look so greedy. You want more, don't you? Yes? No, I don't. No, this is the time where you're like, yes. I want it. I want it so bad. So do I, but you keep running away. But I could never admit that to him. Good. He looked at me teasingly and picked up his wine glass. I bought this wine for us. We should enjoy it a bit more. Cheers. Cheers. You want more, don't you? No. Good, okay, because I want to drink my wine. Oh, you should have just said yes, Spacey. He was going to not kiss you back anyway. Oh, fucking A. I picked up the glass and pushed it to my lips. This wine is good, sure, but that kiss was so much sweeter. I'm actually surprised you were able to get a reservation at this hotel. The girls in the office love coming here, even if it's just for lunch. This place is so popular. It must be so hard to get a reservation. I know the manager. Besides, I reserved it back when you first came up with that slogan. You made the reservation that long ago? Yeah. It was ages ago when we thought of that slogan. Like, probably a few days. Because, you know, time is weird here. Last night, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's already been a week since you started having this conversation about last night. Because that's, wow. Time is weird in this game. When we decided on that slogan, I knew that this proposal would be a success. I reserved this room so I could celebrate with you. You did this for me? That's a little presumptuous of you. Like, right? Like, I reserved this room so I could fuck you and it went well. A little presumptuous of you that I'd want to fuck you, but you were not going to take no for an answer, which is creepy. I'll let that go, though. You're making that stupid face again. Well, it's just that... Are you making fun of me, Riz? I'ma guess. Yeah. I'ma guess. I'm happy! I'm just so happy. It makes me happy. That's... Yeah. Are you making fun of me? The answer is yes, but... That's her standard answer to everything. I'm just so happy you thought of me. It's like the worst. She really is the worst. Thank you, Mr. Kaido. After thanking him, he looked at me shocked. Didn't expect that. He smiled faintly. You just keep surprising me. You're always so mean to me, Mr. Kaido. What? Can't I congratulate my partner who's worked her butt off? No, my butt is still firmly planted on my ass. Wait. On my body. Well, anyway. I thought this project would fall apart without me around, but... A love that wants to be held. I know, and I have a love that wants to be held, and you're not holding me. Yada, yada, yada. Shut the chitter-chatter and let's get to boning, would we? Jesus. I came here for this. The reason you were put on this project was because you're good at what you do. No, you always got mad at me at first. If you weren't there to guide me, I would never have made it. Thank you, Mr. Kaido. I want to be pissed and be like, what the fuck? He was always... If you weren't such a fucking dick... Well, yeah, I wouldn't have tried so hard, and maybe I wouldn't... Oh, well, it's hard. Because on one hand, why are you an asshole? On the other hand, yeah, but I mean, his assholishness is what made us work harder to do this right and get the job done. So, I mean... I don't know. I thought you were so awful the first time we talked after the project got started. But now I'm so happy we got to do this together. And we're about to do something else together. I fucking hope. Oh. So I said something that upset you. What? You forgot? I don't remember unimportant crap. I'd never been asked that before, so I got really upset. What did I say? Spacey? You said you haven't had sex before, have you? You said that! Yeah, you asked when was the last time I got fucked, pretty much. As I answered him, I blushed. The corner of his mouth turned up. He's like, well, I mean, you haven't. Now that I think of it, you never answered me. Oh, God. Huh? My eyes went wide at his words. Oh, dear God. You haven't answered the question yet. Oh... Well, Spacey, have you? He put his chin in his hand and looked at me with a nasty smirk. He's just teasing me again. I don't need to answer that. The answer is clearly no. I looked away, irritated, but he only laughed. It's one thing about when was the last time I mentioned, it's none of your damn business. And it's like, what decade is it? Like, seriously, I don't even know. Like, she literally goes home at 4 and comes back to work at like 6. Like, she shouldn't have time to get laid, but also, I'm guessing her answer is like, never. Otherwise, she'd be like, that's none of your fucking business. Last night, not at all. Like, I mean, overreacting as usual. Besides, this man is gonna have sex. You're in a hotel with this man. You don't think that you're here for sex, girl? For fuck's sake. What do you do in hotels? You're like, we just hang out. We rent a hotel room just to sit and chat. You can't do that at your own house. Can't do that anywhere else. No, you're at the hotel to get laid, honey, so... This is how normal people react. I should report you for harassment. Please. It's obviously a joke. And that! It's obviously a joke. No. Sweetie, no. Women who can't take a joke are still just little brats in bigger bras. He's such a twat. Oh, God. Well, whatever. If you could take a joke, it'd be sort of... He stood up and rounded the table towards me. What's up with him? Did I mouth off to him too much? Oh, he's gonna beat you now. Get over here. He yanked on my arm and made me stand. Oh, is the romancing music coming back? What is it? I haven't finished my... Shut up. His cold, unfeeling voice caused my shoulders to tense up. If you could take a joke, it wouldn't be as much fun. He's sadistic. He likes to torment, make us angry, and it turns him on. This is some fucked up shit, but he's mad. He's really mad, isn't he? His eyes. I was just joking about that harassment thing. It was a joke. If I really didn't want to be here, I would never have come. Despite my efforts to talk with him, he continued his silence. He silently stomped through the room and opened the door. He suddenly tossed me onto the bed. I thought he was going to toss her out the door, and I was like, well, wait, this is not how I expected this to go. This is how I expected this to go. What are you... I stopped my complaining immediately. He slipped off his tie with a quick motion. He's experienced at taking off his clothes. Mr. Kaido... I continued to watch Mr. Kaido, and my eyes went wide. Mr. Kaido? Mr. Kaido silently undid his tie and slipped it from his neck. You just literally said he did it fast. He just whipped it off, and now he's doing it. How many ties does he wear? He undid the buttons of his shirt, and my heart skipped a beat. What are you doing? Are you just teasing me still? Saying that, I tried to stand up from the bed, but I was brought down again. He straddled my body. You covered that well. He traced the hickey I had covered with concealer earlier. I meant for that to be a diversion in the meeting, but you covered it up. Well... Oh, well... Someone noticed, I guess. As he whispered this, he began to undo his buttons. Why? Why? Why what? The hickey, you mean? Only one reason, really. I wanted all of them in that room to know you're mine. And judging from the circumstances, I'd say this would be the obvious next step. Just you and me, boyfriend and girlfriend, alone, behind closed doors. Oh! He called himself a boyfriend. It does not excuse his douchey behavior, but, you know, still. No one else was our boyfriend before they fucked us. Just fucked us wherever they wanted, and we just did whatever, and at least, you know, Oh, okay. But you said that we weren't dating. Didn't you say I was just an option? I did say that. So then, why? Shh, Spacey. Shut up and fuck him. This game has broken me. It's broken me, and I accept this horribleness now. He looked at me strangely. As I looked up at him, I felt my heart beat faster. Tell me. I'm your girlfriend. Tell me you love me. Yeah. He already said boyfriend and girlfriend, so tell me you love me. Tell me right now. My voice was shaky. Hearing my words, his serious expression softened. They move fast, is all I gotta say, like, I love you. Okay, can we have sex now? Okay. Wow. Fine. He leaned in and his lips touched my ears. He whispered, "You're acceptable." I love you. He delicately cupped my cheek. I'm so happy. Fucking default reaction. I pressed my cheek further into his hand. I never thought that Mr. Kaido and I would ever fall in love like this. His touch was unusually gentle. I felt like my heart would burst. Spacey. No, your tie and shirt should be off. We need the... Hearing his sweet voice and feeling the thumping in my chest, I closed my eyes. Oh, I suddenly remembered. But what should we do about that no dating rule? Shh, we're not dating right now, we're just having sex. After this project, it should be fine, but still... You're still going on about that? I told you not to worry about that crap. It isn't crap. Just today, Mr. Otri called me in to warn me. So are you just going to do what he says and stay away from me until it's over? It's a little late for that girl. You shut up and have sex with this man. I'm just as bad as them now. Oh, God. Guys, I'm terrible. I'm a horrible person. You finally found a job that you enjoy and you're going to quit? You plan on going back to being pathetic Little Miss Amateur? He's goading us into sex. I mean, he doesn't have to goad me. I'm there. I'm like, Spacey, shh. Well, what is it, Spacey? What do you want to make a priority? You? Your job? Or your love life? You? I can't decide. Shut up! It's him! I want to work, but I also want him. I want to work with him. I've always put my job first. Was I even designed to love someone? What is with this Debbie Downer shit she's pulling in this path? In every other one, they've just, like, looked at her and she's been like, oh, I'll stay at home and be your helper. Oh, I'm your doormat. And she's literally been like a fucking doormat. In this one, she's got some stones. I know he's an asshole, but, like, girl, Jesus. She's cock-blocking me and I'm just not enjoying it. But when you love someone, no matter how hard you try, you can't quiet your heart. Just shut up and do him. I love him. I love Mr. Kaido. Yeah, you and me both. Let's just go. You're so selfish. Whatever. I thought I'd wait until you knew what you wanted. I couldn't wait any longer. Okay, I'm giving you permission to have sex with her. I'm her. I'm giving the permission. It's okay. Why? But there are a ton of men who are after you. And after yesterday, I couldn't wait anymore. I've reached my limit. Oh, Spacey. Oh. He called my name and my body stiffened. I'm tired of doing this. You're mine. What? In the dim ambient light, his eyes sparkled. I closed my eyelids. And I prepared myself to be taken by him. I just love that! I'm sorry. I prepared myself to be taken by him. Oh. That is just like one of the worst of the worst. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, we didn't have to read it like we did in Saijo's route, and we got a little bit to be taken by him. Okay, so I mean, at least I wasn't like, wait, did we have to? Okay, we did. Good for us. I want you all to myself. I don't know if we'll get one more part out of this maybe. Like, this is the shortest route, and that kind of makes me sad. I'm kind of bothered by that almost. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get like, what, 5? We've always gotten like at least 7 parts. You know, and we're gonna get like 5 out of it? Like, what? Seriously? I wish they were all this short, though. I'm not even kidding. Because there's so much, like, random other bullshit that you're like, can we just get to the debauchery? Like, what the fuck? It took It takes too long. His jumped into the debauchery too fast and was like no, like, side plot, really. Like, none. So, I don't know. Ah, something smells so good. I wanted to keep sleeping, but I had to find where it was coming from. But a comfortable laziness covered my body. My freshly opened eyes threatened to shut again. Or was this still all just a dream? The light from outside streamed and poured down on the man I loved. He smiled. Oh, now we're gonna get all romantic. I'm gonna vomit. You're up. Yeah, you probably are too. What? Nothing. Never mind. I'm broken. Mr. Kaido. This is all a dream, isn't it? Mr. Kaido would never smile at me like that. Thinking I was still dreaming, I was about to doze off again when I noticed the smell. Nail polish? Something smelled good? Did she say something smells good? Why does nail polish smell good? Well, I mean, if you put scented stuff in it, yeah, I guess. But, like, normally it smells like fucking nail polish. And is he painting your fucking nails while you sleep? Because that is really fucking weird. It's less creepy than, like, doing your makeup while you sleep, but it's still a little fucking creepy. I suddenly realized what that smell was. It was a smell I'd become so used to smelling, but mixed with the sweetness of rose. It was what Mr. Kaido had been holding in his hand. The color was a deep purplish red. It was a color that felt somehow more adult of a color I didn't usually wear. It was a color that felt somehow more adult. Period. A color I didn't usually wear. Wow. Tim got drunk typing that. After he was done painting my nails, he put the lid back on the bottle. He's being creepy and painting our nails. It's a little weird, but I don't mind it. But it's a little weird. Do I mind it? I don't know how I feel about this. He breathed a sigh. Done. It's beautiful. I brought the nails up to eye level and they sparkled in the light. You like it? Yeah, very much. And wear it for a bit. He put the bottle on the nightstand. Why? Why? Because this color is the color of my love for you. That's disgustingly cute. He smirked. The color of your love. His words surprised me, just as I had repeated them. Mwah! It's a kiss noise, obviously. He dropped his lips to my fingertips and I squealed. No. Surprised she didn't do the or the eeking. Thank God she doesn't. I hate it when they do that. See, I want to go punch myself for even just making that noise. It's like, ugh, god awful. Anyway, that was an awfully shrill voice just now. You just painted my nails. I was worried. That's not really why I had yelped. His unusually sweet manner towards me was making me embarrassed. So I'd lied. It's fine, but they're dry. Oh, they are? Yes, because he was painting them while you slept. Like a fucking weirdo. I looked at the nail he had kissed and found the polish intact. Wow, his polish dries just as fast as ours. Yeah. It's quick drying, so you can do all kinds of things without it smudging. Huh? Suddenly, the bed springs squeaked, and he was on top of me. He smiled wickedly. Want to try and prove me wrong? Want to try and prove me wrong? Shake my head no or not. Do I want to prove him wrong? Wait. Do you want to prove me wrong? Nod. Yes, I want to prove you wrong. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't want to prove you wrong. I want you to have sex with me again. Oh, wait. Nodding was, no, we can't. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be, you want to prove me wrong? No, I want to prove you right. Oh, damn it. Wrong decision. Well, we can't. If I don't get ready now, I'm going to be late for... Late for work? We have plenty of time. It's dawn, and we're in a hotel right next door. And I told you so much about myself last night, but you still seem totally clueless. You didn't tell us shit, or we missed that. Huh? You're cute when you just nod and say yes and do whatever I say, but I like it when you tell me no. Turns me on. This is a problem. That's a problem statement. I couldn't say anything to this, and I had no cause to say no to him anymore. I'd be like, no. Except for, again, that's a problem statement. No means no. Oh, God. That's wrong. Yes, but then I'm saying yes because I can't say no because he gets excited if I say no. Ah! It's like a catch-22. I abandoned my body to his and let him take me away. Good for us. It's about fucking time. We can end this part now. We can end this path. I just needed the debauchery. Anyway. Good morning. I got to the office at the usual time and found people I didn't often see. Morning, Spacey. Good morning, Spacey. Fuck off, Ken. Oh, Mojito. Ken. Morning. You two are here awfully early. Did something happen? I needed to finish up some stuff from yesterday, so I came early. No comment. I was going to say something wildly inappropriate. This game ruins me. All of them ruin me. They're all ruining me. Anyway, the same goes for me. Shut up, Ken. But I'd say that is far rarer. His words took me back. Rare? What is? Mr. Kaito. I looked behind me to where he was staring and found Mr. Kaito walking to his desk. I saw you two getting off the elevator earlier. So? Yeah. He's usually here earlier than all of us. It's kind of rare to see him come in at this time. Maybe he slept in. Yes, he did. Yeah, that might be it. Thank God. For a second there, I thought Mr. Kaito had been found out. What the... Just as I was breathing a sigh of relief, Mahito's face grew strange. What? Well, it's just that... weren't you wearing that outfit yesterday? Are those the same clothes? Crap. I thought someone might mention it, but I didn't think it would be this early in the day. Hey, keep your voice down. It's embarrassing. I ended up staying at a friend's house last night. But I couldn't borrow her clothes, so I just had to show up in yesterday's. I had been ready for this question, and I had readied an excuse. Did he buy it? He's like... The look on his face is like... It's like he's having a stroke. That is like his stroke face. I was just... Shoot! The look on his face. I don't think he's buying it. His eyes darkened as he continued to stare. He doubted me. It's all over. He suddenly clapped. Yeah, I figured. I was gonna guess that's what happened to you anyway. Huh? It's just that you look totally wiped out. Oh. I'm fine. Just a little tired, I guess. Didn't sleep much. We were up all night having sexy underwear pillow fights. That's how you get them to stop asking questions. I was at a friend's house where we were having a sexy underwear pillow fight. And giggling and, practicing kissing on each other. And then he's just not even going to think about it anymore. That's all he's going to imagine, and it's not even going to be clued in. You could literally be making out with Mr. Kaito right in front of him, and he won't see any of it because he's imagining you in your underwear having a pillow fight and kissing your female friend. That he doesn't know what she looks like. She's totally hot and has really big boobs. That's all you have to do. Just saying. Makes sense. Hey, you've been busy with that presentation. Good work on that, by the way. But I guess the work isn't over yet, is it? Be careful you don't get sick, okay? I will. Thanks. Looks like Mojito didn't figure out about my late-night adventures. And early morning ones, too. Relief filled me. And not gonna go there either. Jesus! There's something wrong with me! This game is making me really inappropriate. I've always been really inappropriate. This game is just giving me the outlet that I need to just say these things or think these things. My mind is just... It lives in the gutter. The very, very deep recesses of the gutter. How many times am I going to have to explain this away today? Thinking about that got me depressed. I sighed quietly, keeping it hidden from the two in front of me. Ken had been watching silently this whole time. He sounded suspicious. Shut up, Ken! What is it this time? Ken knew about the hickey from yesterday. But I was super careful today. I made sure there was nothing on my neck before I left. It wouldn't have gone away that fast, would it have? I don't know. But Ken always had good intuition about this kind of stuff. Maybe he figured it out. I don't think that Ken has good intuition. I think he just follows you because he's a fucking stalker. That. Despite the worry that was spreading across my face, Ken looked at my nails and smiled. That is one of ours, isn't it? Really? Huh. What is he going on about? My nail polish? One of ours? You mean this is one of our company's polishes? Yeah. Can't recall when it came out, though, but it's definitely one of ours. It was such a deep color, and it's so well. It's one of ours. You don't work here. You're only, I don't know. The name was pretty impressive, too. It's one of ours, huh? No wonder it was so quick to dry. Hey, you bought that polish without even checking the brand? Well, yeah, it's not like I bought it. I got it from a friend yesterday. But I didn't know we ever made polish like this before. I need to study up more. I'd be like, oh, no, my friends painted my nails while I was sleeping, and then I'd sex them. I mean, just painted my nails while I was sleeping. I mean, what? Like, well, I'm not surprised you don't know. What is that supposed to mean? They didn't produce a lot of that color. It's rare to see someone wearing it. It came out a year ago, and I don't think a lot of people here even know it. Yeah, I certainly didn't. I didn't know it was so special. Hearing Ken's words, I stared at my nails. Even though I hadn't put on a top coat, the nails still glittered in the light. You didn't put on the nail polish at all, so... Wow, you got a good friend, Spacey. Yeah, why did Mr. Kaido give me this polish? He told me to wear it for a while. But why? I have to admit, though, I'm a little jealous. Why? You got that polish from your boyfriend, didn't you? What? Hey! Was it from the person who gave you that hickey yesterday? Shut the fuck up, Ken! That's why nobody likes you! Ken had whispered that last comment so Mojito couldn't hear. What should I do? I don't think they're going to believe whatever lie I try and tell them. Yes! Just fucking admit it. Lie, fess up, just tell them. Just fucking be bold. Hike up your tits. Girl, hike them up tight in your bra and be like, fuck yeah! Getting laid. What? Ken really helped me out yesterday, and I just don't think there's any point in hiding it. Plus, when he gave me that hickey, I was just an option for Mr. Kaido. But since last night, we're dating. I should be proud of that. Also that. Yes. I knew it. What? You're not being serious. Oh, wait. For real? Mojito, in quite the state of shock, leaned towards me. Don't worry, your time is next, because we're going to save Mr. Otori for last. For real? He nodded, too shocked by the news. He crumpled to the floor, head in hand. Oh my god, Mojito, get over it. Mojito? He's fine. Ignore him. Wow. That's a little fucking excessive. Anyway. Mojito may have crumpled to the floor in a pathetic heap, but Ken kept smiling. Hey, your boyfriend gave you some polish as a present, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, he painted my nails while I was sleeping and then had sex with me. He didn't actually give me the nail polish, but that's probably because when I break up with him or when he decides he's tired of me and dumps me, he's going to give it to some other girl. You know what's really funny? There was a girl last year that had that polish, and then one last week, and wow, every month there's a new girl in this office wearing that polish. How did you know it was from him? Well, you said it was from someone, didn't you? Yeah. Well, that's a rare polish right there. He must have good taste. Plus, knowing the name of it and still choosing it, he's courageous, I'll give him that. The name of that polish is... Ken furrows his brow and smiled bitterly. Possessive. I love it. That is fucking great. What? The name of this polish is possession. No, it says possessive, not possession. So it's either possession or possessive. Yeah, he says possessive and she said possession. Anyway. He told me to wear this for a while. Does that mean Mr. Kaido? Possession would make more sense. Because he's... Although possessive would be a better name for nail polish. But possession would be a better name in the sense of he's marking his territory for the purposes of the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Oh, she's someone's possession. We get it. You know what I mean? Like, I own you. That makes more sense, but... My face flushed red, and I wanted to crumple into a pathetic heap with Mahito. Seriously? Who? Who is it? I was so close, too. Not really. Mahito, stop that grieving immediately. It's not going to change the fact that you lost. Really? You fucking stalked me and bullied me and were really fucking creepy. At least he's just sitting in a corner and being a weirdo. Hey, you! Just shut up! You too! I couldn't hear what they were talking about anymore. I looked over to Mr. Kaido, making sure they wouldn't notice. Right at that moment, he looked up at me. Our eyes met for a brief moment. Oh, jeez. My face is only going to get even more red. I tried to avert my eyes, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw him mouth something to me. Is he trying to say something to me? I turned my gaze back towards him. His soundless words turned my face tomato red. I'm worthless today. I have no more will left to be here. I want to go home. But, hey, Spacey? Are you feeling alright? Do you have a fever or something? You're bright red. My makeup! I gotta go fix it. I tried to hide my red complexion, but I put a hand to my face and ran for the bathroom. It's embarrassing that you guys are talking about my boyfriend. What did he say? What did he say to us? Girl, what did he say? Nobody's in here, right? There isn't a meeting scheduled for the morning, but I can't just lock myself up in this bathroom the whole day. We're not in the bathroom in the conference room. Then again, if I leave now, I know I'll only end up blushing all over again. So I decided to coop myself in the meeting room until work started. This feels weird. I've used this room so many times since I started working here, but ever since we started using it for our project staff meetings, I always get so nervous walking in here. I can feel the flush in my cheeks beginning to subside. I looked out over the room, and behind me I heard... That's because you've been keeping your wits about you. Huh? Oh, that's because you've been keeping your wits about you. Morning. I looked behind me and I found Mr. Hyoga standing there. Good morning. Sorry, did you reserve the room for a development team meeting? Nah, just left my fountain pen in here yesterday. Came to get it. He picked up a pen next to the projector and put it in his suit pocket. What were you doing here, Spacey? Hiding? Well... I could never tell him I came in here so that I could stop blushing. Mr. Kaido left something in here yesterday. He told me to come and get it. Find it? No, I'll ask the cleaning staff later. Alright then. I stuttered a little bit, but it looks like he bought it. My laptop that's not in my hands. He stopped looking around the room, and I sighed in relief. Mr. Kaido, huh? His face turned severe and then grabbed my arm. Spacey, what do you think about Mr. Kaido? What? I didn't know how to respond. Mr. Hyoga gave a wry smile, because you too? Jesus. I know all of them are in love with it, but like, Jesus. Not hard to answer, huh? I'm asking what it is you like. I'm asking you what it was like to be teamed up with Mr. Kaido. Oh, I gotcha. For a moment I thought that he'd found out. He was a little strict at first, and I got upset every once in a while, but I learned a lot from working with him, and I'm glad I went through that experience now. I see. Especially after last night. Answering honestly like that caused Mr. Hyoga's eyes... to something? Looks like this project proved helpful to you. Yes, very much so. And for Mr. Kaido, too. Mr. Kaido? I cocked my heads at his words? You have two heads? I mean... I was in charge of training Kaido when he first entered the company, but the other new employees were worthless. While I was screaming at them, he was so perfect. There was a lot to learn at first, but he really learned a lot. But each time he succeeded at his job, he just kept losing interest in the work. And as he rose through the ranks, people started arguing and saying no to him. And then most of the staff around him started being sloppy just like him. Lately, he hasn't been able to find the passion to work. But then he was assigned onto this project with you. Oh, he only has passion because we know and fight him. So now that we're in love with him, he's going to just lose all interest? Well, fuck. The reason we put you on this project is because we saw something special in you. But there's another reason. Is it Mr. Kaido? Yes. We thought your passion for work might be a good influence on him. We weren't expecting a lot out of this. But I'm happy to say it's been a good surprise for us to watch this happen. It's really weird because I always figured he's the one that's going to do like a really perfect, pristine, anally retentive, laying out my pencils in perfect order OCD kind of job. He's getting sloppy because he's bored. He's too fucking smart. He's the genius that's bored. Anyway. Seeing Kaido work recently, I can tell he has that passion he once had back again. It's all thanks to you, Spacey. Oh, we fixed him, but he's still an asshole. Whatever. No, it's the other way around. If Mr. Kaido hadn't been there to help me... Before I met Mr. Kaido, I had been worried only about myself. I lost sight of others. He opened my eyes to the hard work of everyone around me. I'm the one who should be thanking him. I'd never talked much with him before, and I'd always thought he was intimidating, but he really looks out for his subordinates. He cares about them a lot. Once this project is finished, I'd like the chance to get to know him more. So, you helped each other then? 50-50 kind of partnership, huh? Exactly. He looked at me and smiled. And then walked away. What? You're still here. Someone called to me, and I looked up. Mr. Kaido stood there, papers in his hand. Mr. Kaido, did you just get out of a meeting? Yeah, finally finished. He sighed and tossed the papers onto his desk. It was past 9 o'clock. Looks like it's only us here doing overtime. Sort of rare, actually. What about you? You don't have any pressing matters to attend to? Well, thanks to a certain somebody, nothing seemed to be going well today. I puckered my lips as I said that. His mouth twisted in amusement. Let's see if anyone notices if we wear the same clothes 3 days in a row. Oh? And what exactly did this certain someone do to you exactly? Well, I felt eyes on me the whole day, and every time I looked up, they were staring at me. And every time I looked, I started remembering things I couldn't focus on work. Do you think that nasty man should be demoted? No, he was just staring after all. I think it's your fault for being thrown off so easily from being stared at. He chuckled quietly, but I wasn't backing down that easily. Well, I suppose. Maybe. But... he's so hot! I love him. I think she would say... he's so hot, but I really think she would say I love him. And that's the nicer answer. But I love him. Oh, we made him blush! After I said that, his eyes went wide. You win. His expression softened and he smiled. He reached a hand out towards me. Spacey... With his hand extended to me, I walked towards his desk. Looked like you were getting played pretty hard by Ken and Mahiro today. He took my hand and touched my nails. It's your fault. Ken told me the name of this polish. And what was the name of it again? Possession? Bingo. He lifted my fingertips and kissed them. Oh, and I had finally calmed down today. I remembered his gesture from this morning and my face flushed red again. The name of that polish is pretty well known here, and that's why I put it on you. I thought it might be better than giving you another hickey you had to hide. Wouldn't it be bad if people knew about it? The project is almost over. Just a little bit longer and it's finished. Though I was never the one worried about that. You were the concerned party. Well, yeah. So, what did you think when you heard the name of that polish? That you're kind of a dick, but it fits? His lips still pressed against my fingers. He looked up. I said... I was happy? I don't know. What's... What did you think when you... What does it mean I felt the same way? What did you think when you heard the name? That I felt like a possession? Or I was happy. I feel like she would... I don't know. I feel like she would say, I was happy! Because that's her fucking default response, but... What? I'm really curious as to what this is. I felt the same way. Enough for me to want you to put that polish on me. Oh, she wants to be possessed by him. Okay, well, that's inappropriate. So, there you go. I guess that's... I don't know. Huh. You too, huh? Fine. As long as you keep putting that polish on, I'll be bound to you. Yeah, but I'm gonna get bored of the same color. You'll be the only woman I look at. So, but what happens if I'm not wearing nail polish? Some magic of power? It's like it's permanently implanted on my nails. After saying that, he pulled me in and leaned his face in close. Mr. Kaido! This morning, when our eyes met, did you understand what I said to you? Yes, what? I want to carve those words into your skin right now. Hey, wait a sec! No. He leaned into my collar, pressed his lips against my skin, and said the words out loud. Good, because I wanted to know. I love you, came his quiet whisper. Aww. That's so adorable. Best ending! Yay! But we're not going to do this until the next part. Because, so we'll do our best ending, and then we'll do our good end, and then we'll do the other side thing. So I don't know if that's going to be able to fit in one part or if we'll have to split it up into two. But anyway, we'll do this in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.